When the long princess was attacked by wolves, the kind rabbit spirit appeared just in time to save them. Unexpectedly, the malicious princess not only didn't appreciate it but also killed the rabbit spirit when he wasn't looking, roasting him into spicy rabbit meat as a beauty tonic. When the black rabbit spirit found the ground covered with rabbit fur and bones, she quickly used magic to track her sister's whereabouts and witnessed her sister's brutal murder. The black rabbit was naturally bad, but the white rabbit always guided her with kindness. Yet, she never imagined her sister would die because of her good intentions. Seeing her sister's soul shattered, the black rabbit vowed to make the princess pay. She then went to the palace to get close to the princess, cutting off her tail and shedding her powers, leaving only enough to protect herself, turning into a mortal to avoid the palace mage's watchful eyes. Meanwhile, the princess was relying on her status as the emperor's only child to become more arrogant. As the emperor's only heir, the princess became increasingly arrogant, treating servants and concubines harshly. Anyone who fell into her hands met a grim fate, as she sought to solidify her position and had the emperor name her crown princess, so she could rule the kingdom. The woman deliberately disguised herself as ugly to get close to the princess. The princess thought her appearance was so hideous that the emperor would never notice her, so she even ordered her to serve the emperor. This easily, she decided to take away what the princess valued most, making her life worse than death. So, even though she restored her former beauty and approached the emperor, he was instantly captivated by her looks and promised her all the riches and honors. But the woman wanted more than that. "But I want this rabbit waist." The emperor was naturally childless, and with the princess's mother suppressing others, the vast harem had only the princess as the royal heir, fueling her arrogance. But the rabbit spirit was naturally melancholic, so his first task was to take away the princess's pride as the sole heir. The rabbit spirit was a naturally fertile being, and soon, you will no longer be the only one. The palace will be filled with your emperor's offspring. To quickly have the emperor name her crown princess, the princess constantly had her mother whisper in the emperor's ear. But since he hadn't summoned them for months, she couldn't resist going to him herself. The woman gently touched them, then cast a spell to open the door wide, letting them see how the emperor favored her. Seeing this, the princess immediately felt her authority was threatened. But the concubine thought dealing with someone who only had beauty required just a little fur. So, she deliberately gifted the woman so many murders for a piece of fur. The oblivious concubine provocatively said that the rabbit's warmth was her fortune from 8 lifetimes. Seeing the mother and daughter with the same vicious faces, the woman felt that dealing with them might be a good deed, so her sister wouldn't be angry with her. At this moment, the maid was shocked to find the concubine's hand starting to rot. The concubine thought it was the woman's doing and reached out to teach her another lesson. But before she could hit the woman's face, the emperor arrived, and the woman fell to the ground, looking pitiful. The emperor, seeing this, ignored the concubine and personally helped the woman up, saying, "Today I just arrived, and the concubine slapped me several times. Then her hand became like this. I don't know why. Is this what you call a face touch?" The princess, hearing her mother was in trouble, hurriedly brought the Empress Dowager, as she was the only heir in the palace. So the Empress Dowager always granted the princess's requests, saying the woman was also unaware she was pregnant. When the woman paid respects, the concubine wanted to teach her a lesson, not knowing the woman intended to provoke her anger. The concubine lost her composure and slapped the woman, smearing poison rouge onto her hand. Unaware, she tried to impose rules. The woman, having achieved her goal, stopped pretending because, "You are the princess's creation, so I must take. I will take not only yours but also the princess's. I want to see you fall into disgrace." She tore off the concubine's scarf, made from her sister's skin, when she accused the concubine at fault, and it was only right for the princess to vent her anger. Hearing this, the princess became even more arrogant and whipped her in front of the emperor. "I'm the emperor's only bloodline. I can kill whoever I want, and who dares to say a word otherwise." But just as she was about to continue punishing the woman, a maid rushed in, saying the rouge the woman used was gifted by the concubine, and her young master's face also had this rouge. After the imperial doctor confirmed the maid's words, the emperor realized the concubine was framing the woman. Seeing the timing was right, the woman grabbed the long princess and said, "If you lie to murder another prince, what should be done?"